Welcome to the Snipecast, episode 22. Multiple cameramen and cameras out today. We're trying to film the wild tassel first between us. Mike's filming the stoop. I'm going to try and film the flush. Dog on point. Wild tassel. I think he's about 800 to 900 feet. Mike thinks 500. I don't know, I think he's been down under too long, but let's see what we can do. Alright Mike, I'm going in. Get him. The first couple of snipe we put up under the wild tassel, they were quite dumpy. This one dumped. And I think the next one, which was a jack snipe, luckily dumped as well. Just plonking the tassel down on a hummock just so I could concentrate on flushing and filming. What you gonna film here then? Double flight at long last, it's just about on dark. Darker than it looks on here probably. Go down in that white grass, Mike. This was about 45 minutes later. Go further down a bit. We had a point and tried to fly the tassels in a cast, but for the first time in 3 years they were crabbing with each other. Well, not crabbing, but stooping at each other, and there was quite a lot of aggro, so they disappeared for about half an hour, and they were at one point they were nearly 2 miles away, or certainly mine was. So we were basically just walking back to the car and watching him on GPS, and we were almost back. And then we were almost back to the car. And they both came over. So I mean, it literally was dusk. These iPhones seem to brighten up the image, but it was getting very gloomy by now. But we sneaked a flight at the last, a couple of flights as it turns out. Right, get him. Killed it in the air. I was quite excited. That was the first time I've ever seen my tassel actually hit one out of the air, or at least maybe failed to bind to one, but the snipe fell out of the air anyway. This was Mike's angle on it. I didn't just quite catch the strike.
Clean bind, wow. There's one going after another. Oh, Jesus. Shit.
Nice, it was at the side of the road, not the middle. But all in all, quite a nice day. Mike saw the full range of snipe hawking that we get. Plenty of wild tassel waiting on and stoops. And in the end, a nice stoop out of my tassel. So, nice day. And just for a bit of contrast, this was yesterday, where everything that possibly could go wrong did. Awkward wind forced us into going into an area I didn't really want to go, but we got a point soon after. Mike cast a tassel off, and despite being at probably his optimum weight, he did his trick of going for a bath, and then he sat up for about 45 minutes while the dog found nice point after nice point.
4,000 feet. Yeah. That way.
We just walking around trying to keep warm while he dried off. Eventually he came back over, and then at Sod's Law we really struggled to find anything. Again, this was in the last 10 minutes, quarter of an hour of daylight. We worked quite a patch with him waiting on reasonably well at this point. And annoyingly looking down at us saying, "Where's all the snipe?" when we found them all as he was sat on a rock half an hour ago. But we eventually did get a nice point, but it really was in injury time, and just as we were walking into the point, he decided to do his Fight Club act, where he picks the biggest carrion crows in the district and goes for a knife fight with them. He did actually end up catching one down the other side of the road there, and as we were walking down it did actually kick him off, so we didn't have to actually detach him from a horrible big black thing in the end. But anyway, flight over. Mike went in to flush the snipe when we knew the flight wasn't going to happen. Lovely point, lovely bit of ground too. Made it even more annoying. All in all, 2 very nice days in great company. It was good to see Mike, and showed him a little bit of Cumbrian snipe hawking, so hopefully he comes back soon for some more.